Not that long ago, Girard-Perregaux released probably their best Laureato ever, the Laureato 50. This is a 39mm version of the Laureato. I have the newest one with a rose gold dial. This is one of those watches that I'm going to use the word underrated, but it is a very underrated watch, and I have one hands-on, so let's flip the camera and take a look at the new-ish Laureato from Girard-Perregaux, the 50. When Girard-Perregaux released the 39mm version of the Laureato, the 50, I was really excited about it. They released it in a blue dial. I did not get to see that watch. However, this is the rose gold tone dial, and I am very happy to see this hands-on. They do have a date on this watch, and I was hoping that they would make a dateless version of it. However, they've color matched the date window on this very, very well. It almost blends in with the dial, and I really like that. I would prefer a dateless version, and hopefully they are listening out there. I think there are a lot of people who prefer a dateless watch, specifically on watches like this with such a beautiful dial. It interrupts the dial a little bit, and I know it's a crowd pleaser. More people want the date than don't, but there you go. That's just my 2 cents. This is the 39mm version of the Laureato. So I measured it in at around 39mm. It's like 38.9mm, and depending on where you grab it, it's around that 39mm mark. I think what they have done here is they've worked on the lug to lug a little bit as well, because this is coming in at around 46.8mm at the case, but it's not much bigger at the bracelet because you do have a male end link. So it comes in at around 49mm, which is really not all that bad for an integrated bracelet watch. And it's thin, around 9.6mm thick. That's including the sapphire crystal on the front and the back. You do get to see the movement from the back, which I love. That is the GP 4800. You get a 4 Hertz movement. It gets 60 hours of power reserve, a gold rotor. It's made with 130 or 163 components, I want to say, and it's 19 joules. So it's a really beautiful, very nicely finished movement. It is definitely hot horology. It's high-end movement, and it's really nice to look at. It's really nicely finished, and you have that gold rotor. It looks fantastic. I'll do plenty of close-ups of it so you can see what I'm talking about. You get a screwed-in crown and a screwed-in case back, and it gets 150 meters of water resistance, which is very good as well. Polishing down the middle of the bracelet, and then a double push-button enclosure, and you have that Girard-Perregaux logo right there. The only thing I would complain about here is, well, there's 2 things on the bracelet that I would complain about. Number 1, for this price, you should have on the fly micro adjust, and it doesn't, unless I am missing something here. It does not have on the fly micro adjust, and there is no quick release for the bracelet. So if you want to switch this over to a strap or something like that, you can't. It's not easy. So that would be my only 2 complaints on this watch. Other than that, it really wears nicely and it looks beautiful. I'll show it to you on my wrist right now. Before I show it to you on my wrist, let me show you the watch that I have on my wrist. This is my latest purchase. It's a Patek Philippe 5396G in white gold, full calendar with moon phase and day-night indicator. I always forget that. So really cool watch and huge purchase. I love this watch. It is just gorgeous. And there is the Girard-Perregaux 50 on my 7.5-inch wrist. It is barely on my wrist because it is a little bit tight because I don't have all the links for it. So this is how it came, but I have worn it like this and I think it looks really good on my 7.5-inch wrist. This is a 39mm watch. That's basically what I measured it in at, and it's a 9.6mm thick sports watch with 150 meters of water resistance. A lug to lug is between 46 and 49 millimeters, depending on where you measure it, including that bracelet. So, but you can see there's a beautiful line of polish that goes through the case, through the bracelet. It looks fantastic on my wrist. It really does wear very nicely. 39 millimeters for an integrated bracelet watch, I think, is the sweet spot for size-wise for most wrists. And there's a lume. I mean, the lume isn't incredible, but again, this is a major brand. They usually don't add a ton of lume to their dials. There is no lume at that 3 o'clock position because you have, of course, the date there. and there's no lume on the second hand. So another reason why I would like to have an index at the 3 o'clock rather than the date, so you have symmetry in the dark with the lume. And of course I want to see a little bit of lume on that second hand so that I could see my watch is working in the dark. Other than that, obviously I have really no complaints about the design of this watch. I think it is beautiful. Just the little things like having on the fly micro adjust and of course quick release. So, and a little bit of lume on the second hand. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section below. I will add a link to this watch down in the description. Definitely check it out if you are interested. Price on this watch is $23,100. It is not cheap, but it is cheaper, around $1,000 cheaper than the blue dial version. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe that was a limited edition for the launch of this watch, but it is a little bit cheaper than the blue dial version. And this one gets a gold dial, a rose gold dial with a beautiful texture on there, that tapisserie dial or whatever they call it. It looks fantastic. I think it's such a good looking watch and they did a great job with the design. I don't know why Laureato and I don't know why Girard-Perregaux don't get more attention in the United States, but they definitely deserve it. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel and I very much appreciate it. Anyway guys, thank you for logging on. Thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in the next video.